WSLM Sports Hub. You're listening to Salem Lions Basketball on WSLM 97.9 FM. Buckle in for exciting high school basketball action here on WSLM.
Stay tuned for the John Jones pregame show. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Salem Lions Basketball on the Salem Lions Basketball Network, the home of the Salem Lions WSLM Radio. I'm Roger Pennington, along with my partner, Tom Foltz. We come to you this evening from Forest Park High School in Ferdinand, Indiana, for the consolation game of the Ferdinand Forest Park Holiday Invitational Tournament between the Salem Lions and the North Knox Warriors. Both these two teams played earlier this afternoon and both lost. So now in the consolation round, Salem lost earlier to a pretty good Winchester basketball team, 63-42, in a game that the Lions had a fast start, played well in that opening quarter, led after one 13-11, went down at halftime by 5, and then the wheels kind of came off at halftime, and just some really good shooting by the Golden Falcons, easy layups, and Salem had a difficult time scoring. They had a 6-point third quarter, and that was the downfall of the Lions.
You know, we shot 2 for 12 from the three-point line, 8 of 16 from the floor. We just didn't have a very good shooting day, but, you know, tonight's an opportunity to redeem ourselves. We're playing the North Knox Warriors. The Lions are playing the Warriors, so we're playing the North Knox Warriors. I think their record is 1-7, if that's correct. So we've got a chance to right the ship, so to speak, tonight, and hopefully we can knock down some of those shots, Raj, because we had some good looks. We just couldn't knock them down earlier today.
This is the John Jones pregame show. We want to welcome you here to the John Jones pregame show on Salem Lions Basketball. In that first game of the afternoon, early afternoon, the Forest Park Rangers, the home squad here, defeated the North Knox Warriors. The final was 68-47 in a game that was a running clock in the second half, and Forest Park looks very, very dominant. They're the number 7 team in the state in Class 2A, and we can understand why. Having won a state champ, they were in the championship game last year or 2 years ago, and they had back-to-back state championships about 10 years ago. So a lot of basketball here in this part of the country, and they look very, very sound against this North Knox basketball team that we're about to see, Tom.
Well, they have a lot of depth. And also they had a lot of experience. They've got, you know, several seniors and juniors. Actually, on their varsity, they don't have any freshmen listed. Sophomores, they've got 2 sophomores that I see, and the rest are juniors and seniors. So they've got a good program. They're building it. North Knox, they seem to have, you know, I'm looking, their rosters combined, they have several freshmen, several sophomores and juniors and seniors. So there's a good mix with their squad.
And their best player is number 14. He's a 6'5" senior, Cole Kearns. And I watched him in that first game against Forest Park, and he's a kid that can do some damage underneath. He does have the ability to step out and shoot the 3 ball. So he's a multifaceted player that Salem's going to have to find. With his 6'5" length, he can do some damage around the basket, you know, altering shots. And he was a little bit of a factor there. He performed well against those 2 large post players that the Forest Park Rangers had, and I thought he held himself pretty well against them.
Yeah, what we can't afford to do is it would be nice if Braxton Dean and KJ could stay on the floor together at the same time, and not one or if not both would get into early foul trouble. That would really be nice tonight.
And that's what Coach Nice and I talked about on the Papa John's postgame report after that first game. Was it would be interesting to see the combined minutes those two have been on the floor at the same time. It can't be much because one of the others seems to get in foul trouble early in the game and has to set half of a quarter or a whole quarter for that fact. I think KJ set the entire second quarter. He came out within the first 30 seconds of the second half. He had his third foul, and then he ultimately fouled out of the basketball game. That's Jackson Brutt. So Yeah, that's an area where the Lions don't have a lot of depth on the bench as far as size. So we need those two guys to stay out of foul trouble, to play consistent, and play more minutes than what they're getting.
Well, it's tempting to, when the ball's there to reach and grab and 86 feet from the basket, that's that temptation. But those type of fouls we need to stay away from.
Salem comes in this basketball game 3-5 after that loss earlier this afternoon. And, of course, that's on the heels of a good performance against the Eastern Musketeers in the consolation game of the Washington County Holiday Tournament a week ago today, in which Salem had a nice victory there on the last-second shot by Braxton Dean to get a big win and finish in third place, which is a lot better coming out of that tournament 1-1 than it is 0-2, and that's hopefully what happens here in this consolation game tonight. The Lions can put it all together, get a win, go into the new year 4-5 on the season. That'll exceed the entire win total of last year's season, and then be ready to get into conference play.
Yeah, and, I think that if we can do that tonight, if we walk away with a W, that puts us pointed in the right direction for the New Year's. And I think that gives us some momentum going into the conference. The Eastern game was a really, really good ball game. And I'd like to see us come out with the same type of intensity. I felt like we started well, but we hit a point about halfway through the first half. You even said something to me that you could feel it was starting to change.
You always can. If you've watched as much basketball as we have, you can sit in the stands and you can feel that momentum. You can just feel the energy in the atmosphere,
right?
And then you can feel it shifting from one side to the other. And I did. I said off mic, I looked at you and said, Tom, I think this game's changing because and that was the turning point of the game. It was about mannerisms and body language that the Lions were displaying versus what the Winchester kids were displaying, and it was obvious. And whenever Winchester came out in the second half and got away from that zone and went to that man defense, Salem had all kinds of trouble with that. They cranked up the defensive pressure, and our guards just didn't perform very well. Let's face it. But like you said, it's the chance. That's why we're in this tournament. That's why you get two games no matter what. You lose the first one, you get a chance at redemption. So we'll see if the Lions can put it all together here for 4 quarters and come out here with a victory. This is the John Jones pregame show on WSOM. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Ho, ho, ho. This is Jalen Orr. Santa Claus is coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his sleigh, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot, JohnJonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's short list? Give us a call at 877-473-5546 to set up your appointment today. And from your local John Jones family, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
And we're back here on the John Jones pregame show. Salem Lions getting set to take on the North Knox Warriors. Let's take a look at North Knox. They are 1-7 coming to this ball game. As we just talked about, their lone win came against Eastern Green back on December 14th, and that was a home game. North Knox started the season with 4 straight losses. They are a 1A school. They're a member of the Blue Chip Conference, which is a conference made up of mainly 1 and 2A schools, Tom, and a little bit of a tradition there, not a lot. Their coach is Josh Adams. He's in his first year here, and of course 1-7. So he's got some work to do, and I think these two programs mirror each other a little bit in that they're in a rebuilding stage. They've got first or second year coaches, not a lot of size, but I think both of these programs are headed in the right direction. I did get a chance to just chat real briefly with Coach Adams. I've seen him in the hall down there, and he is definitely liking what he's seeing from his team as far as the work ethic, battling, not giving up. And I thought they did that against, they were outmanned against Forest Park. Let's say they were outmanned. But, they did. They continued to play hard.
They battled.
And battled that to the very end. So I think this will be a competitive game.
I think you're right. I think it's going to be competitive. Hopefully it'll come down to the last 2 or 3 minutes of the ball game. Best team wins. And, here's the thing with the rebuilding. It starts from the bottom up. Starts from your bitty ball, your second, third grade, all the way up. And one thing that, my little experience that I've had with doing all this stuff, weight room is big. You know, when you and I played basketball, it was almost forbidden to lift weights. So, like, when I walked in the gym today and Forest Park was playing North Knox, and I looked at them boys and their physicality, I thought, my Lord.
Yeah, they've been putting some time in the weight room. And
they've been lifting.
Yeah, and that's not just and I know a lot of people kind of equate lifting weights with becoming massively big, but those kids were defined. They're strong. They're fast. They're physical. Like we said, just a guard taking the ball to the basket with so much more strength and physicality, and watching some of the North Knox defenders just bounce off of him like they were, you know, kind of like a bowling ball. I mean, just being that much more strong and being able to finish and being able to draw contact, even if they don't score, getting to the line and getting a shot at shooting free throws. And that's something that I think both of these two schools probably look at and realize, hey, that's an area that we need to step our game up.
We got to get there because, you know, like you take Adam Mole off the equation or out of the equation, we basically primarily play
Braxton Dean.
Braxton Dean, or he's a big kid, but we basically play two sophomores at guard. And you know, when you dribble out top, and one thing that I've noticed that we've kind of got in the bad habit of, when you pick your dribble up 45 feet from the basket, you know, we got to, and that's kind of a strength thing because we're getting bodied and they're up real tight, and we take 3 or 4 dribbles, we pick it up, next thing you know, we're trapped. And a lot of times that results in a turnover, but that's just stuff that I think is turned around, or it's turning around in Salem. You know, we got Coach Gleasing. He's in charge of the weight program now. We've got that advanced PE program. Give it a few years. Just give it a few years.
Common opponents between these two schools. North Knox played a Mitchell Blue Jacket team back on December 20th. They lost by 9.
Okay.
Salem beats Mitchell back in December by 14 in a game that was more lopsided than that. The Lions were in total control of that game. The best 4 quarters that the Lions have played all year, with the exception maybe New Washington. But I really think the Mitchell game was better because the competition level was a lot better that the Blue Jackets brought. And that was 4 solid quarters the Lions played, and the Lions went by 14. So both of those games are within 5 points of each other. That's the only common opponent between North Knox and Salem. Looking at the Blue Chip Conference real quick, Northeast Du Bois is atop that conference. They're 2-0. They're 4-2 overall. Bar Reeve is in that conference. They're 1-0. Vincennes Rivets in there. You got the Lagodi Lions, an extremely talented basketball program with a long, storied basketball tradition there. Shoals Jugrocks are in there, along with these North Knox Warriors, and Vincennes Washington Catholic is in there. So that's the Blue Chip Conference that the North Knox Warriors play in. Let's take a quick look at the Salem Lions in the Mid-Southern Conference to see if anything's changed since we were on the air last Saturday. Silver Creek is 10-0 overall. They're 3-0 in the conference. Browntown continues to be undefeated. They're 8-0, 3-0 in the conference. Gordon Central Panthers are 8-1 overall, Tom. That's a nice turnaround for them. They did not have a successful season last year. They were a team that struggled last year. They're 3-0 in the conference, 8-1 overall. Charlestown is 6-1 in overall games, and 1-1 in the conference. And the Scottsburg 2-5, coming off the state championship, only 2-5 at this point. So you know they're going to continue to improve over there. Of course, the Lions are 0-1 in conference play, having lost to Brownstown, and then the Lions come in 3-5 overall. Looking at the average margin, the Lions have closed that down now to just minus 1.7,
right?
Which is much better than they were. Of course, Brownstown average margin of victory 28 points.
Yeah, it was 33 last week.
So the Braves, you know, continue to have blowout wins over there. And I was just curious to actually check out the top 20 polls here, which we do every week, just to kind of see where teams in Southern Indiana that we might see are at. If you look at Class 3A real quick, South Bend St. Joe continues to be the number 1 team. They're 8-0. South Ridge, really close to where we're at. They're number 5, 6-0. Silver Creek's number 6. Princeton is number 8, a team that's close to here. Brownstown continues to stay down there. They're number 11. They were 13, but they're 8-0, Tom, and they're sitting there at number 11. And there are teams above them that have 1 and 2 losses.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to understand.
Yeah, not really sure what's going on there. And then, of course, Heritage Hills, they're number 14, and that's a school that's very close to where we're at. In Class 2A, Providence Pioneers are number 6. They are 6-0. Forest Park Rangers are number 8. They are 5-1. And then Sullivan, also a Southern Indiana school, they're 5-3. And Hanover staying in there at 16. They're 7-1. So nice season for Southwestern High School. Good year over in Hanover, Indiana. And Class Single A, of course, the Orleans Bulldogs, the team that the Lions will see next on the schedule after the New Year's break. They are the number 1 team In Class 1A, they are 5-0. Christian Academy, Southern Indiana Schools, number 2 at 7-2. And I think those two teams are in the same sectional, if I'm not mistaken. That will be
who? Christian Academy
in Orleans. I'm not for sure. Maybe I'm thinking of Trinity Lutheran.
No, Christian Academy's in there with Morton.
Okay. That's
Lanesville.
I get Trinity Lutheran and Christian Academy mixed up sometimes in my head. But still, being number 1 and 2 in the state here within 30 miles of Salem is, pretty impressive when you look at the Class Single A poll. Other Southern Indiana schools in there, Bloomfield, they check in at number 8. They're 7-1. So Southern Indiana, once again, seems to be representing well. Class 4A, real quick, we'll check how the New Albany Bulldogs and Jeff. Red Devils are in. Jeff is number 9. They're 4-3, so they've lost a couple of games. New Albany's number 13 at 4-1. So basketball in Southern Indiana is alive and well. A lot of competition in this part of the state. We always like to highlight those schools because we know sometimes folks up north don't give us as much as we feel like we deserve down here in the southern part of the state.
Well, that is true. I agree 100% with that. There's been some great basketball players come from the South. And, of course, my favorites from French Lick, Indiana, Larry Bird, the legend. There's been some other great ones, too. So
yeah, we drove through Crawford County coming down here. We were talking about
Danny
great
Mitchell.
talent that school produced back in the late 70s, early 80s. Chris Sancher, go to UNLV, Coach Danny Mitchell going to Louisville. So a lot of basketball in this part of the state. This is a John Jones pregame show here. We're about 11 minutes from the starting lineup and start of this basketball game, the consolation game of the Forest Park County Holiday Tournament here from Forest Park High School. We'll be right back with more in just a minute.
Ho, ho, ho. This is Jalen Orr. Santa Claus is coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his sleigh, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot, JohnJonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's short list? Give us a call at 877-473-5546 to set up your appointment today. And from your local John Jones family, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
Back here on the John Jones pregame show on WSLM Radio, the home of the Salem Lions. We're about 10 minutes now before the start of this consolation basketball game. Let's talk about Lady Lions real quick, Tom. Lady Lions having some struggles this year. They went down to New Albany on the 23rd, which was Monday, and lost to a good New Albany team 60-19. And so the Lady Lions stand at 1-11 on the season. Their season will end much sooner than the boys. Their sectional starts the 1st of February. So their last game's January the 30th. The Lady Lions will be at home for 3 straight games. Starting January the 7th, they play Clarksville at home. Then January 11th, Silver Creek comes in to Brooks Memorial. That's on a Saturday, I believe. That's a 1:30 in the afternoon start. And then South Central comes in on January the 13th. So 3 straight home games for the Lady Lions. Chance to maybe pick up a couple of wins there. 3 would be great. And get that win total back up a little bit and build some confidence for those girls. And I know they've been working their tails off. Right. They've had some offensive struggles as well this year, but they're battling through it. And I know Coach Tomlinson is going to stay after it. Those girls are going to continue to work hard. And they're going to continue to improve. Well,
Coach Tomlinson, he's a basketball guy through and through. Sleeps, eats, breathes basketball. And we got some bad breaks. As far as, high school basketball's changed so much. As when you and I were in school, if you lived in the school district, you stayed in the school district. But now I call it the high school transfer portal, and we lost a couple good players to transfers. And, that can destroy your program quick, especially once you're leading scorer and some other kids that were going to really add to the program. And that's something now that coaches have to wrestle against and work against that you didn't used to have to.
Yeah, and you and I were talking to the Forest Park AD before the start of this game, and we were all 3 talking about this very subject. And, and we feel like that at some point that's going to be changed. It's going to become a little more strict than what it is now because it's just way too easy to just pretty much pack up everything and decide to go somewhere else if things aren't necessarily going your way, quote unquote. So. And I think from an academic standpoint, it made sense, but it's not being used from an academic standpoint. It's being used from an athletic standpoint. And, kids aren't transferring high schools because the academic situation is better, and they're leaving because of athletics.
Exactly.
So I think, though it might have been well-intended, I think it's probably had some unintended effects as well that haven't been positive.
Well, that's the case. If that's how it's going to be, then you hire the most charismatic, best recruiting type person you can and have them go door to door. You know what I'm saying? Like you would on college visits. You find out a kid's at a school in the Mid-Southern Conference, he's not happy. You say, well, hey, call him up. Want to set an appointment with you. Let's talk.
Yeah, and that happened to a couple of conference schools we were talking about where a couple of kids decided to transfer and they ended up playing on a state championship team, and if they would have stayed where they at, they would have played on one as well. Yeah,
so they left one school in the Mid-Southern Conference, went to another, played on a state championship team, but the school they left also won the state championship that year. So, it worked out either way. You know what I'm saying?
Salem gets here this afternoon after losing to Winchester Golden Falcon basketball team earlier this morning. That was about 11:30 tip-off, 63-42 in a game that the Lions were in at halftime, and then just had a really dreadful second half, had a hard time putting the ball in the basket. Some defensive lapses that led to some easy baskets for Winchester, and they built confidence, and the Lions lost some, I think.
They scored a lot of easy baskets on the backside of our 1-3-1 where, let's say the ball was on the right side of the floor. They hit the guy flashing to the free throw line, and he looked opposite on the bottom block. They had probably 6 or 7 in the second half.
Yeah, and layups. And ball movement's the key to breaking that defense, as you know, because the back guys running the baseline's got to be extremely athletic and has to have gas in the tank all the time because he's running. And if he's a step or two slow, it's going to result in that back cut over there, and it's going to result in that easy layup. And that's what happened.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, that's what happened. And I'm sure Coach Knight has seen that, and they're going to talk about that. But let's face it, Saturday morning games are tough. Salem's got an hour-and-a-half bus ride down here. Winchester, that's a 3.5 hour bus ride. And I heard that they made that trip this morning. I thought they might have spent the night, but I think they made that trip. So I can only imagine their kids being on the bus for 3.5 hours. We got an hour-and-a-half bus ride. It's Saturday morning. Morning games are always difficult when I coach basketball because it's hard to be motivated at 10 o'clock in the morning to go play basketball. So hopefully with this little bit of break after the games, kids got a chance to eat a little something, relax a little bit. Maybe they'll be a little more focused here and ready to play.
Okay, you got two sons, Wade and Trent. One's a morning kid and the other one's not, more than likely. Same scenario with my two girls. One was early riser, the other one you couldn't hardly get out of bed at 11. Some kids, they flow well in the morning. They're up at 4, they're ready to go. Some kids don't get up. They may get up at 10, they're not ready to go till noon. And you never know. And I'm like you, Saturday mornings, it's a bad time to play a ball game.
Yeah, and after sitting on a bus like we discussed,
it's a long ride.
It's a long ride, and I'm sure some of these kids probably slept on the way down.
Oh yeah,
which there's nothing wrong with that. But then you got to get awake again. You got to get your mind restarted. You got to get your body restarted. You got to be ready to go. And you know how basketball is, Tom. I mean, once it's thrown in the air, it's on. There's no building up to get to where you need to be. It's 100 miles an hour from the beginning.
And you can't stay up late on Friday night.
And when you're dealing with 16 and 16-year-old kids, that's kind of hard to do sometimes. So this is a John Jones pregame show on WSLM. We'll take another break here, and we'll be right back.
Ho, ho, ho. This is Jalen Orr. Santa Claus is coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his sleigh, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot, JohnJonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's short list? Give us a call at 877-473-5546 to set up your appointment today. And from your local John Jones family, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
And back here live at Forest Park High School, WSLM Radio, home of the Salem Lions. Salem and North Knox going to do battle here in the consolation game, the Forest Park Invitational Tournament. Tom, talk about Braxton Dean in that first game, 14 points, the WSLM Player of the Game at back-to-back games that he had those honors after hitting that game-winning shot down at Eastern High School to beat the Eastern Musketeers in the county tournament for the Lions to finish third place, and then he comes out with 14 points, 10 rebounds. He has double-double. Another double-double for Braxton, so two good back-to-back performances by the 6'3" junior forward.
Yeah, he was 6 of 14 from the floor for the game.
And I don't know if the Lions faced another player in double figures in that first game, did they?
We didn't. We had two other guys that had 8. Jackson Bruff and Evan Lloyd both had 8.
Lions shoot 42% from the field in that first game. If I'm looking at that, 36%. The Golden Falcons shoot 56%. So much better shooting performance there by the Winchester Golden Falcons. And Salem, again, struggling only 50% from the line. Getting there 16 times is pretty good. I think Coach Knox will be happy. 16 to 20, 16 to 25 would be great, but only coming in at 50% clip, that's an area where the Lions are going to have to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, I like the 16 free throw attempts, but, 8 for 16, we got to be better. And those are things that are kind of mental, and, it's repetition. It's just like putting in golf. You kind of find your groove, and you do it the same way every time. And once you find your groove in shooting free throws and you just get a rhythm and keep doing it, you start knocking them down.
And it's not that they're not doing this in practice, because they are. They're shooting a lot of free throws, but a game situation is much different from a mental standpoint than a practice. A practice, there's nobody really watching. You're not really under pressure, so to speak, to hit the free throws.
Exactly.
Yeah, but when you get in a game situation where you have spectators and you have an opposing team and you have people that are here to watch you, and maybe the pressure of that game gets to you, it becomes more of a mental situation than a physical situation.
Yeah, and Coach, if you watched him play in high school, he could fill it up. He was a shooter.
I coached him. Yeah, he
could make free throws.
Yeah, he was an 85 to 90% guy.
He's got the experience. It's just being able to get the boys acclimated and getting them. It's confidence into making them.
And this has been the John Jones pregame show here on WSLN Salem Lions Basketball. We're about 30 seconds from the starting lineups and the opening tip-off here of this consolation game. So we want to thank John Jones for their sponsorship of the pregame show, and we'll be ready here for starting lineups to see if Salem can get a good performance here and come away with a victory to get the 4 wins on the season before January 1st. That would be a good accomplishment. I think Coach Nice would be that. I won't say he'll be happy, and I don't know if satisfied is the word, but I think he'll be somewhat pleased to get 4 victories out of this. I know there's a couple he feels like the Lions kind of let slip away that they probably could have had.
Right.
So, you're looking at a potential 6-win season so far instead of 4.
True. Very true.
Lions are going to be in the home white this game. They'll be the home team on the scoreboard. The North Knox Warriors will be the visiting team, and we're going to take one more time out here. We'll be back with the starting lineups. This is Lions basketball on WSLN.
Roses brings their famous pizza buffet to you on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $12.99. Choose from a wide variety of pizza, homemade soups, and a large salad bar with their favorite potato salad, slaw, and desserts. Then come back on Friday nights for the homestyle buffet from 4:30 to 8 p.m. or 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays for $15. Children's buffet is only $7 each. It's where you'll find a variety of good home-cooked foods at Mama Rosa's. We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind Nick Rapp. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
And we're back here live on WSLN. Home of the Salem Lions. We're ready for starting lineups here. We're ready to get this consolation game underway. For North Knox at one guard, a 5'11 senior, Braxton Yenny. At another guard, number 3, a 5'9 junior, Tyson Parker. At a third guard, number 10, a 5'10 junior, Camden McCory. At a fourth guard, number 13, a 5'10 junior, Ryan Oxby. And at forward, a 6'5 senior, number 14, Cole Kearns. The Warriors are coached by Josh Adams. And now for the Salem Lions, at one guard, a 5'10 senior, number 1, Adam Mole. At a second guard, number 5, a 5'9 junior, 5'9 sophomore, Carson Albertson. At a third guard, number 11, a 5'11 junior, Evan Lloyd. At one forward, a 6'3 junior, number 23, Braxton Dean. And at the other forward, a 6'4 sophomore, number 42, Caden Romero Henry. The Lions are coached by Jalen Knight. So there you have it, the same lineup. The Lions same lineup as this morning. They did this morning, and we've seen that lineup. I think Carson got the start against Eastern, so this is the third straight game. I think the Lions went with this line.
Yeah, I think you're right, Raj. Ready to go.
Be ready to go here. Officials are ready. Not a huge turnout here of fans, but the Lions have traveled fairly well here. See several fans here. Lions will be going left to right on your radio dial. Braxton Dean's going to jump up against Kearns. And we'll get this consolation game underway here. Ball's in the air. It's going to be controlled by the Warriors. See if Salem stays in that 2-3, and they are.
2-3 zone.
So let's see how North Knox is going to handle this Salem zone after watching the Winchester Golden Falcons have some success with it here. Number 3 with the ball, kicks it over to 13. That's Oxby now. Over on the right wing, that's Yenny.
What about shooting from the volleyball line?
Salem extending that zone a little bit now. Braxton Dean out. There's Kearns with his first touch. Spin move. Kicks it out to number 3. There's a long 3 by Parker Good.
Got it.
Adam Moles in his face. That's a contested 3. That's a good shot.
That's not a good sign, is it?
It's 3-0. North Knox with the early lead over the Lions here. Just underway in the first quarter. 7:21 to go in this first quarter now. Boyd with the ball, dribbles to the free throw line. Between the legs, picks it up, kicks it over to Albertson now. Carson on the left hand, dribble over to Mole on the left wing. Trying to get KJ underneath.
They're man-to-man.
They are. And there's going to be a foul. Good cut by Braxton Dean.
Very good
middle of the floor, and Adam found him. Threw some contact there, so the first foul of the game is going to be against North Knox on the floor. And non-shooting foul, so Evan Lloyd's going to throw that in for the Lions under the Lions basket. He gets it over to Mole on the left side. It's going to come right back to Lloyd. That's the same play the Lions run.
They had 2 guys defending that.
Yeah, they scouted that pretty well. Evan couldn't get a shot off. KJ with his first touch. Now to Braxton Dean, top of the key. Now to Lloyd.
I think Braxton's got a mismatch. I think he can take that guy that's guarding him.
Yeah, North Knox started 4 guards, and none of those guards over 6 foot, so there has to be a mismatch somewhere there on the floor for the Lions. Let's see if they can exploit it. Lloyd with the ball now between the legs. Yeah. North Knox playing a lot of man.
A lot of dribbling.
Yeah, not a lot of ball pressure early here from the Warriors. As they lead 3-0 here, 6:29 to go in the first quarter. From Forest Park, there's Albertson with the ball underneath KJ, wide open, jump hook. And it's no good. And a rebound there by number 13. That's Oxby. So the Warriors quickly up the floor. There's number 2 with it now. He kicks it back out. There's number 3 again with another 3. Good.
Got it.
Parker, back-to-back 3.
Not a good start.
6-0 now.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
North Knox with the early lead. 2 3-pointers by Parker. That's all that North Knox has needed so far. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Albertson with the ball. Out to Lloyd now. He can't get a shot. He does now. 10-foot jump shot. Rolled off no good. And they're going to get KJ over the back.
Over back.
You know, not in the best position and going completely over the top of the head, not really up high.
Right.
You're going to get that call. You know, being an official, that's a whistle you're going to blow. And quickly, Jackson Bruff checks in for the Lions. So Bruff's going to be in now. Lions lose a little bit of height, but Jackson had a nice game in that.
Yeah, he had 8 points.
8. I was going to say 6. He had 8 points, and I thought he played well.
Yeah, he did. Let me look how many rebounds he had.
In that 2-3 zone. Still, there's a long 3 by number 2. No good. Their first miss. Rebound by Mole. Adam on the left-hand dribble. Right down the floor. Throws up a bank shot. No good. That ball was down and came out. Fight for the ball. And North Knox retrieves it now. Good hustle by Bruff to try to get that offensive rebound. Up the floor quick to Parker. There's Yenny with it now. Underneath the 10. That's his first touch. McCory. Bounce pass trying to get it to Kern. Good job there by Jackson Bruff to break that up. Number 13 wide open, left-handed jump shot, no good. And a rebound by Bruff. That was Oxby. He did not look really good at that left-handed shot.
He was wide open.
And maybe he's the Adam Mull where they're going to let him shoot.
That might be the scouting report. There's a reason he's so open.
There's Albertson. There's a give and go to Dean. He's cut off, and that's a turnover. Steal away by Parker. Up the floor quickly to McCory. At Kern for a minute and 50 minutes. Another three by Parker. Good. 3 for 3, and that's going to be a timeout called by Coach Knight. At the 32nd timeout, we'll take time into this for the sponsor. This is Lions Basketball on WSLM.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. We're good at insurance, but not just any insurance. We're good at...
No.
Did you forget the parking brake? Yes, you forgot the parking brake. Insurance. When the forecast calls for cheese ball, fight tail insurance. Even shouldn't have parked under that tree. Insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Call your Washington County Farm Bureau agent, Jason Petmeyer, today at 812-620-8923.
And we're back here on Lions Basketball on WSLN. Kyson Parker 9, Salem 0 right now. It's been the Kyson Parker show. He scored them all. He's 3 for 3 from 3 there. Salem's only put up one shot so far in this game, Tom. 4:42 to go here in this first quarter. The Lions yet to get on the board. There's Albertson with the ball now. He dribbles over the right side, gets cut off. There's Lloyd, wide open 3. No good. And a fight for the rebound. Jackson Bruff saves it in. And it's going to be out of bounds. And that's going to be North Knox basketball. Jackson's active down there. Attempting to get that offensive rebound and just couldn't quite get it and threw it out of bounds. It's going to be North Knox basketball.
He's a hustle guy. He gives it everything he's got. But we got to find a solution for Parker.
Salem in his 2-3 zone. The first 3 he took was contested. Adam all right on him. And he does knock it off Parker. Good job by Adam. I was getting ready to say, Tom, the first 3 that he took was contested. The last 2, he's wide open. So, you can't hit them all, but so far he has.
Yeah.
9-0. Salem yet to get on the board. That's the Lloyd with the basketball now. Not a lot of pressure out of the Warriors. They're just playing good, solid man defense. They're getting some good help side. There's Bruff now. We're talking about shot, gets it out to Lloyd now. There's Albertson trying to get Dean underneath. If that is a mismatch for sure. And Braxton goes up, shoots a little short.
Yeah.
And a rebound by Parker quickly up the floor.
I thought when Braxton went up, he the defender kind of come underneath of him.
There's Kern with a bank shot. That goes in. Good job by Kern to avoid the contact. Jackson Bruff is set up for a charge, and Kern did a good job of avoiding that. So 11-0 now. They only yet to get on the board. Over 3 minutes gone, almost 5 minutes gone in this first quarter. There's Dean with the ball now. Drop step to his left. Fall away jump shot. Bank it in. That was pretty good defense there.
That was real good defense.
That was just a fadeaway bank shot by Dean. He gets Salem on the board finally. 11-2. That stops the bleeding a little bit. And we're going to have a travel. So back-to-back turnovers here on the Warriors. See if Salem can, Shockey comes in, cut into this lead a little bit here. Take Shockey into the game, as you just said. And that's going to send Carson Albertson to the bench. So the Lions with Dean, Shockey, Bruff, Lloyd, and Mull on the floor. They with the basketball. Shockey breaks up timeline. Mull now out to Bruff. There's Shockey, his first touch. Give him the left side. He spins. Thought about a shot. Back to Dean now. Braxton double team. They're finding him.
Yeah, they're all over Braxton.
And they've got 32 in the game now. That's Trabante. He's 6'2", so a little more size. A nice layup by Dean. Good feed by Bruff.
Yeah, it's a very good play. Braxton posted up down low, got the inside advantage, and that was a good pass by Jackson Bruff.
The back-to-back baskets for Dean to cut this lead to 7, 11-4. Salem trails by 7. Warriors out to an 11-0 lead. There's a long 3 by Kern. Lefty, no good. Rebound by Bruff. It's to Mull now. Chance for Salem to have back-to-back trips down the floor that result in something positive. There's Bruff. He's way outside, won't shoot. Now to Lloyd, over to Mull. North Knox in that man defense. Adam goes down the lane, throws up there.
Good move by Adam.
Good job. He has to realize that he's probably going to get that drive when he wants
to take that guy.
For 6 straight here for the Lions to cut this down to 5. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Took the Lions a little bit, Tom, but They've had two nice trips back-to-back here.
That's good. We need it.
There's Kern on Mole. That's probably a little mismatch for Kern.
Well, he said that he was trying to.
Ruff's got him now. Good job by Mole. That's probably 3 seconds.
Man.
There's a layup miss and a good job by Ruff. He wanted a foul. Kern did.
Yeah, he did.
Officials not calling. Only 2 fouls called so far. One against both teams in this open quarter. Boyd picked his dribble up. Now he's trapped. Gets it over to Dean. Braxton out. He tried to go between the legs and the ball stolen away by Trabant. Up the floor quickly. That's McCory over to Kern. Good hustle by Adam Mole. Stop that fast break. You know, those are the little things that don't show up on the stat sheet, Tom.
Yes.
And now we got KJ checking in for Dean. So once again, both of the quote-unquote big guys for the Lions not on the floor at the same time.
Adams was checked in for
North Knox. Yenny looking to throw in. Maybe a 5-second. It's close. He finally gets it back, and the ball's going to be tipped away. Nearly stolen by Shockey. There's Yenny with it. And he gets it over to Adams now. Salem in that 2-3 zone.
We've gotten more active.
Picked up the intensity a little bit. And North Knox content to stand out and dribble. I think they're going to try to pull Salem out of his zone. There's Adams now. Gets it over to Parker. Shockey's going to come out and guard him. Salem's extending that zone a little bit. Salem's got fouls to give here. I'd probably be aggressive on the perimeter. Under a minute here. 58 seconds to go. North Knox with the ball and the lead. 11-6 over the Lions. Adams now, left-hand dribble. Shockey's applying some pressure, gets it over to Parker. Shockey's going to chase him over here in front of the Salem bench.
Yeah, we're just content to run it out.
This is a little reminiscent of some 4 corners here.
North Carolina 4 corners.
Well, some old Orleans Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Is what it reminds me of. Coach Bradley. It's an 8-point lead. It's like 30.
Lagodi, Jack Butcher.
Yeah. Whenever Orleans is up 8, it feels like 30. 25 to go in this first quarter, and Salem's going to sit back in the zone, and looks like North Knox is going to hold for the last shot.
You know, I'd kind of keep an eye on Parker.
I would definitely know where he's at. There's Adams going to penetrate.
Get out there on him.
Got Parker Yenny with the 3. Got it. They executed that pretty well. 8 to go, though. Gives Lions a chance here. There's Lloyd now. Gets over to Buff. He's trapped. Throws it. Blocked. 0.3 on the clock. No foul called. Substitution now. Dean's going to check in. Lions are going to come up with some pressure. Oh, they're saying that's Lions basketball.
Yeah, they're saying it's all ball. We got an out-of-bounds play with 0.3. It's got to be a tip.
Pretty much, yeah. Has to be a tip. Throws it up. Dean throws it up. Nope, good. That's the way the first quarter is going to end. 14-6. North Knox with that early lead over the Lions after 1. This is Lions basketball on WSLM.
Do you wonder what it would be like to live without hip or knee pain? Joint replacement at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine makes it easier than you think. Schneck is proud to be one of the first in the region to offer Mako robotic arm-assisted joint replacement surgery. This latest advancement transforms the way joint replacements are performed. Mako allows your surgeon to provide you with a personalized surgical experience based on your specific diagnosis and anatomy. This means less soft tissue damage and greater bone preservation, less blood loss, less pain, fewer days in the hospital, and faster recovery. Taking a walk, riding a bike, and playing with your grandchildren. These are just a few of the simple joys in life. But for those with bone and joint pain, these simple joys are often too painful or unbearable to truly enjoy. With Mako robotic arm-assisted surgery at Schneck, you can get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at SchneckOrtho.com.
Back here on Lions basketball, 14-6 after 1 quarter here, Tom. You have some quick stats there.
Of course, North Knox was led by Parker with 9. Yenny had 3. Kearns had 2. That was their scoring. And then we had Braxton's got 4.
For 4 points, Braxton being the leading scorer for the Lions. Lions only scored 6 points in that first quarter. 14-6. North Knox with the lead and the ball.
Now.
Yes, Salem's come out of that zone. Let's see what North Knox can do against the man defense. And they get a quick layup there. Yep. By number 32, that's Will Trabant.
That was a good drive and good finish.
So obviously that's what North Knox wants to happen. So right, kick that lead back up to 10. They led by 11 in that first quarter. Salem with the basketball now, trailing by 10. Ball with the ball now. Dean with the ball now. And there goes Evan Lloyd. Jump shot.
Got it. Needed that one.
Evan gets on the board. His first basket. It's 16-8 now. 7:10 to go in this first half. North Knox with the lead from the opening tip. They've led throughout. There goes Kern now. Little body on Dean, and that's a good job by Braxton to give him a little
strong
bump.
kid, yeah.
Altered the shot and a rebound quickly now. Mole kicks it over to KJ. Back over to Shockey now. He's playing minutes for Albertson, who started. Ball now, right-hand dribble over to Lloyd. Over to Dean. There's KJ on the block. He catches, spins, drop step, layup, no good. He's got to be stronger with that. He kind of laid that up expecting contact. And no foul called, and I don't know that there was one. There's Trabant.
I think we want him shooting.
And he gets his own rebound, blows there and gets fouled.
KJ.
Yeah, he's not the most athletic-looking player.
That shot didn't look very good.
No, I think, yes, if we're going to have a 15-foot jump shot, we probably want him to take it. That foul's on KJ. It's going to be his two. So 2 free throws here for the 6'2 sophomore, and he hits first. Trabant. And here comes Jackson Bruff. So KJ plays a minute and a half. Sets with 2 fouls. 17-8 now, 6:37 to go in this first half, and he got them both. Kind of a funny-looking, but he made free throws. Kind of a spinning shot, not the greatest, not the textbook shooting technique that you would teach, but hey, it works for him. 18-8 now. Line's down by 10. Mole gets a screen from Bruff. Over to Dean now. There's Shockey. He thought about 3. Kicks it back to Dean now. North Knox just staying in that soft man. Not a lot of ball pressure. There's Evan Lloyd with a jump shot. No good. That was down pretty far. Came out. Quick rebound. There's Parker. Kicks it to Yenny. Yenny with the travel.
Yeah, I thought he looked like he traveled. That was kind of a late whistle on that, Rod. But I thought surely he's going to get that.
That's another turnover on the Warriors. Warriors have had several turnovers there. I think it's probably their 3rd or 4th.
Had 2 at the end of the first quarter, and we had 2.
They've had 2 in this half, so that's 4. See if the Lions can capitalize here. 6 minutes to go in this first half, 18-8. North Knox with the lead over the Lions. There's Dean. Ball knocked out of his hands right into Bruff. He throws up a shot. No contact, and then ball stolen away by Parker. 3-on-3. Parker pulls it back out. There's Trabant with the 3, and he got it. That is not a good-looking shot.
No, but I hear it
goes down. There's another timeout called by Coach Knight. So a quick little run here by the Warriors, 21-8 now. They've extended that lead over the Lions. This is Lions basketball on WSLM.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're good at insurance, but not just any insurance. We're good at...
No.
Did you forget the parking brake? Yes, you forgot the parking brake. Insurance. When the forecast calls for cheese ball, fight tail insurance. Even certain parts under that tree. Insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Call your Washington County Farm Bureau agent, Jason Petmeyer, today at 812-620-8923.
Drew and Johnson Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance is committed to protecting your dream home so that your family has a place to share laughs, celebrations, and milestones, which is why their new homeowner discount rewards customers who have purchased a new home in the last 3 years with a discount on their homeowner's policy. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Rodney Bruff, agent at Rodney S. Bruff Agency Incorporated at 812-277-1400 today.
Discount and savings amounts and eligibility will vary. Some restrictions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, its operating company, 6,000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Products not available in every state.
And we're back here after the timeout called by Coach Knight. And a little bit of token man pressure now by the Warriors. Shockey going to bring it up against Parker. Left-handed dribble. Shockey breaks the timeline, gets it over to Lloyd now. 21-8. North Knox in command of this game.
Yeah, we've
Lions having trouble scoring
the ball, yeah. Just all kinds of trouble.
There's Maul now, kicks out the shot. And Peyton's going to have to be more aggressive, look to shoot the ball from the perimeter. And then he does that jump shot, throws an air ball. That was partially blocked.
I did too.
I think that the trajectory changed enough. I'm not sure that maybe
somebody got a hand on it, finger on it or something.
Yeah, I think the Warriors got a break there. So 21-8 now, 5:17 to go in this first half. Parker with the ball. Salem's pulled out of that 2-3 zone. And they're picking up man-to-man. There's Kern, and he's not been a factor yet. He's not been a factor. It's been Parker. And 32, the 6'4 sophomore for North Knox.
Yeah, he's one of them guys that doesn't look much like a ball player, but he's not done bad.
Parker with the ball now. High screen by Tremont. They're going to get him for a moving screen. Yep. It's going to be first foul on the Warriors in this second quarter. Only 4 fouls called in the game, Tom. 2 against the Lions total, and I think KJ has both of them for the Lions.
Well, we're not getting it inside.
Yeah, not a lot of work. And I've noticed one thing. It's 1 and out for the Lions.
Exactly.
It's 1 and out. No offensive rebound at all. And the Warriors doing a good job of, controlling the defensive glass for sure. Shockey with the ball now. Salem trying to cut into this lead. The largest of the game, 21-8. There's Mull with the ball now. They got Braxton underneath. They get it to him. Kearns on him. Braxton left hand turn. In and out. Got the lid on him. Yeah, not a bad shot. No, just good not shot. Going down for the Lions. 21-8 now. Worth Knox with the ball. There's Parker right down the middle. Kicks it out to number 10 now. That's McCory. There's Adams with it. Evan Lloyd's guarding him. Takes it out long. There's Parker with another 3. No good. His first miss. Offensive rebound. No good. Pulled out of there finally by Braxton Dean. That was a long 3. Braxton gives it to Mull. Adam throws up a crazy shot. Almost went in.
A whirling dervish.
And a rebound by Parker.
That was crazy.
Adam looked like Harlem Globetrotters. That was over his head.
That was an East End Park gravitational pull.
And there's a layup good by number 10, McCory. His first basket. He scored 23-8 now. Lions having all kinds of trouble from the field. Only 8 points in this first half. 3:30 to go in this first half. Shockey with the ball, looking for Bruff. Throws it out to Mull.
We're just kind of stagnant, standing around.
Not a lot of movement right now. They're going underneath the Dean. He goes up hard and fouled. Jackson finally got the position he wanted there. Yeah. Nice entry pass by Lloyd.
Good entry, and looks like his free throw down. Let's get this thing inside 8 or 7.5.
Jackson with an opportunity here for a 3-point play. That foul was on number 14. That was Kearns. That's his second on the Warriors in this second quarter.
Need to start on the defensive end, though, and get some stops. Easy buckets. Get some transition buckets.
Braxton free throws good.
Got it.
It's 23-11 now. 12-point
Come
lead.
on, let's go, boys.
Now, Lions need to get this thing, like you said, Tom, down to 5 or 6.
Single digits.
To be manageable. There's Parker with the ball now. Salem trying to trap out front. They do. Ball stolen away by Mull. Good job by Adams. Good job by the Lions to trap and extend some pressure. There's Mull. Wide open 3. Left-handed shot short.
One and done.
By Parker.
One and done.
Yeah, they're doing a great job on the glass. Then moved by McCory. Good shot fake. Goes up the shot. Blocked by Mull, and they call Adams.
That looked raw ball. They should have got him in the head.
Yeah. There was a lot of ball there, but there was some body.
Yeah, he got him with the body. Got him on the head.
So 2 free throws coming for McCory. I'm kind of surprised that the Knox Warriors, with a 4-guard lineup, have controlled the glass pretty much.
Controlled our guards, yeah.
So 24-11 now. Basket by McCory. He gets one more. Substitution, and Albertson checks back in for the Lions. And he missed the second one, and the ball chased down an offensive rebound by number 13. That's just a hustle play there.
Hustle
by the Warriors. That was Oxby. Ball's out to Parker now. Top of the key, gets it to 10. There's Kern with it now. And that's kind of a mismatch on
he went strong to the rim.
22-11, the 6'5" senior there with a nice spin move. Gets that lead right back up to 15. The Lions have cut it down to 10. Dean with the ball now. 2:20 to go in this first half. Bruff on the block. There's Shockey with it. He dribbles over. He's cut off. Back to Albertson. Over to Lloyd. And Evans threw it away. He's going to throw it to Braxton and just couldn't pull it back. That's a one-hand pass. You can't pull that back.
No, you can't. Got to use 2 hands while running
with the ball. There's a long 2 by Kenny that's missed, and a rebound by Lloyd.
Lloyd cleaning up the glass.
26-11, 1:58 to go in the first half. Lions with only 11 points, Tom. It's going to be hard to win a lot of games with 11 points and a half. Albertson with the ball now. Over to Lloyd. There's Bruff with the ball now. Kicks it out. There goes Shockey down. He throws up layup. Good.
Nice move by Shockey.
Good job by Peyton to take a drive.
Shockey heralding from Shockeyville, Indiana. Population 59.
26-13. Got a timeout called by Coach Adams of the Warriors. So we'll take time in to hear from the sponsor. This is Lions Basketball on the Sports Authority, WSLM.
Boys County Tire Falls, big or small, big service all. They have the name brand tires, to keep it from
Tire. It's the tire that delivers what you want. Outstanding safety, more miles and fuel efficiency, all backed by an 80,000-mile limited warranty. Don't sacrifice. Ask for the Michelin Defender tire today at your local Michelin dealer. Find the right Michelin tire and get the expert service you deserve at Dubois County Tire and Supply in Jasper, Davis County Tire and Supply in Washington, and Knox County Tire and Supply in Vincent. See manufacturer's limited warranty book for details.
Always service all. Dubois County.
And we're back here at Live Action Salem. Back to that 1-3-1. We haven't seen it yet, and there's Parker shoots a three, no good. Rebound by Bruff.
Let's go, boys. Let's get a bucket. Get this thing under 10 going into the locker room.
Shockey with the ball now. He dribbles to the right side. There's Braxton Dean working hard underneath.
Turnover.
That's going to be another turnover. That's an unforced turnover. Shockey dribbles to the right side, turns around, throws it 5 feet away from Evan Lloyd, and the ball goes out of bounds. And we've got Shockey running the baseline on this 1-3-1.
Right.
And here comes Adam Mull. He's going to check in for Shockey. So 26-13, 1:08 to go in this first half. North Knox has been in control from the beginning, Tom. Lions have struggled once again from the field. Not a lot of free throw attempts either by the Lions. That ball nearly stolen away. I thought Lloyd was going to step out there. Here's McCory now. Good shot fake right to Kern, and they are Yeah. Whenever Dean is not guarding Kern, he's going to have his way with a lot of Salem kids just because he's 6 inches taller.
Yep. Left-handed.
There's Mull underneath. That's going to be a travel probably.
Probably on Jackson,
Yeah. What was funny, Tom, was Jackson caught the ball. If he would turn to his right, he had an easy layup.
Yes.
But he decided to turn to his left. Turnover on the Lions. Nice job by Jackson to get the position.
Good entry pass, good position. But you got to feel the man on your backside. You know, you go opposite where you can feel what he's at.
28-13, North Knox probably going to hold this here for one. Yeah. And they're going to go in with the lead. There's McCory, nobody guarding him. He dribbles in, kicks it out to number 13. He won't take the three. Pretty good discipline there. Pretty good discipline by the Warriors. That's number 1, Van Meter. He just checked in the game, throws up a shot, and goes in. Just checked into the game, hasn't been in yet, and he commits a foul. Probably not a bad foul there.
No, not at all.
3.1 to go. They got a couple more to give. That's only the third. It's 30-13, 17-point lead in this first half, Tom.
Right.
Salem,
I'm shocked.
6 points in the first quarter, 7 here in the second, and just offensive woes continue. There's a air ball thrown up by Lloyd at the buzzer, so that's the way this is going to end. 30-13 here at the half. North Knox with the lead over the Lions by 17. We'll be right back. This is Lions basketball on WSLM. Stand by for the Meadowview Healthcare halftime report. Back here on the Meadowview Healthcare halftime report, Salem Lions basketball 30-13. The Lions trail by 17 at half in this consolation game of Forest Park Invitational Tournament here from Forest Park. Ferdinand, Indiana, Tom. Offensive struggles for the Lions pretty much sums up the day so far.
Yeah, it has so far. I mean, half of basketball, 13 points.
And Salem had some good opportunities there, good look.
Yeah.
A few turnovers. We'll get the official stats here in just a second. The Salem stat guys are going to get it to us here in a second. But I was impressed with the way that North Knox controlled the backboard for not being an overwhelmingly large team as far as height. With only one starter at 6'5". The rest of those, I mean, they start a 4-guard lineup, 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", 5'11". But Salem having a lot of trouble on the boards, especially the offensive glass, as it's one shot and out for the Lions.
Yeah, they have 15 rebounds to our 8.
Yeah, that's a huge discrepancy there, and the Lions have been doing a pretty good job on the boards.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're shooting 52.4% from the full floor. 31.6 is what we're shooting.
Lions only get to the line one time. Of course, North Knox not many more. They're 3 of 4.
Yeah.
But North Knox shooting the ball better. They're controlling the glass. The turnover looks like 4 on North Knox. The Lions have 6. So, you know, that's manageable for Coach Knight. I know he likes that 10 turnover benchmark's kind of where he likes to see his team. Anything under 10, I think he's going to kind of accept that's part of the game. Anything over 10, he's not going to be happy with.
They're 52.4% from the floor for three.
So, yeah, North Knox shooting the ball pretty well. They're 5-11 from three. The Lions are...
They're 45.5. I looked at the wrong line.
Yeah, the Lions are 0 for 3 from three. Yeah. So not an overwhelmingly large amount of threes by the Lions, but have yet to connect on one. And just it seems like there's lid on the basket. Several of those shots the Lions had were down and just came back out. So, here's the thing. You and I know that sometimes you got to make your own luck.
Yes, definitely.
Sometimes you can't just sit around hoping that the ball's going to go in. You have to do something else to get in a flow, create a turnover, offensive rebound, get to the line. Those little kinds of things will build some confidence. And right now, Salem looks a little flat. They've looked tired this entire tournament so far. Not that the effort's there, but they just look tired. They don't look like they're very engaged in the game. But that's why they have another half here. We'll see if the Lions can get this thing turned around here and cut into the 17-point lead. They've had trouble scoring. So Coach Nice, I don't know what else he can draw on because they've been running their sets. The ball's just not going in.
Just not making shots. Got to make shots to win games.
This is the Meadowview Healthcare Halftime Report. We'll be right back after a short break.
For a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Back here on the Meadowview Healthcare Halftime Report, North Knox 30, Salem 13. One stat, just looking at the stat sheet real quick. Tom, offensive rebounds, North Knox with only 3, the Lions with 0. Mm-hmm. And we know that Braxton Dean and Jackson Bruff and even KJ and Adam Mullins especially make a living on the offensive glass. Adam Mullins especially, we know he's good for 3 or 4 of those offensive rebounds a game. He's a good rebounding guard.
Yes, he is. Very good rebounding guard.
For Salem to have a goose egg in that statistical category kind of sums up this game, the way this game has started here for the Lions.
Well, we've pretty much struggled in every facet so far. And, we've got to, and we said this earlier in this game, we're not getting any second chance opportunities at all. We're not getting any offensive rebounds, putbacks. Nothing's been easy.
Yeah, looking at KJ's stat line, 0 for 2 from the field, 2 personal fouls, 5 minutes. He played 5 minutes in the first half. So, he's got to be on the floor more than that for the Lions to be a better basketball team than what they are. He's one of the offensive weapons that we have that we look to. And for only 5 minutes in that first half, it's going to make it hard for him. But, the Lions just have kind of a little bit of a glazed look in the eyes, not the same lines that we've seen down at the holiday tournament.
No, not at all.
At Eastern. And I'm sure that Coach Nice is going to talk about that, and that's going to be something he's going to focus on and see if the Lions can come out and maybe try to get some easy baskets, maybe even get out and run a little bit. We haven't really pushed the ball a lot in this game, and we have the ability with some of the guys that we have to get the ball at the floor. Let's see if maybe the Lions try to get something going on the fast break.
Maybe a full court press in full court. Yeah, you're down 17. What's it going to hurt? Right now at this point in the ball game, what are you going to lose?
And we haven't seen the Lions press yet today.
No, speed them up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think the 1-3-1's working very well. We've got a couple turnovers out of it, but the teams are exploiting that a little bit. We're not playing it very well right now, and teams are exploiting that. So I think the Lions obviously are not going to have the luxury of sitting back in that 2-3 now with having a 17-point deficit. They're going to have to get out and play aggressive, or North Knox is just going to pull it out.
Yeah, so, if we don't, they've shown that they're capable of eating a minute and a half off the clock.
Yeah, and time is not Salem's friend right now.
Not right now, no.
So we'll see if they can make some adjustments at halftime and get back in this basketball game. This is the Meadowview Healthcare Halftime Report. We'll be right back. This is Lions Basketball on the Sports Authority, WSLM.
For a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
WSLM. Salem trailing North Knox 30-13 here, about 2 minutes, 30 seconds before the start of the second half, Tom, and just looking at a couple other statistics here. Lions might break the trend that we've seen so far. We've said that when the Lions have shot less than 12 threes, they're 3-0. When they've shot more than 12, they're 0-4. Right now, the Lions have only shot 3. They haven't hit one yet, so we'll see if that stat holds true. Maybe they're going to break that mold. They're going to flip that switch on a little bit. But hey, I don't care as long as the Lions can come out and play a good half.
Yeah, we need a good half of basketball.
Get out of here with this victory, and you know, time is of the essence. But still, a lot of time here. You've got a whole half, and it only took a half to build a 17-point lead, so it can be taken away in a half. Obviously, you better believe it. That's the attitude I think that Sam's going to come out with. Good news though, the junior varsity team did win earlier. Yeah. Here they have two separate gyms, junior varsity playing in one, varsity in the other, and the junior varsity Lions got a win over Winchester, and they'll advance to the championship game against Forest Park. That'll be, I think, a 7 p.m. tip.
7 o'clock?
Well, it's after the consolation game.
So you got the 20-minute warm-up.
Yeah, 7 to 7:30. So hopefully the junior varsity Lions, well, I think that's their 5th win of the year.
I think you might be right.
They're 5-3, so hopefully they can come out. That would be a big victory for them to come down here and pull that off. And
yes,
we'll wish them the best of luck. Several junior varsity guys are dressing here in this varsity game. Haven't seen any action yet, but if they're needed, Coach Nice can call on them, and then they'll make a quick exit and head down the street and get into the other gym, and they'll be ready to play the Forest Park Junior Varsity Rangers.
Probably going to have their work cut out for that one, Raj.
Yeah, Forest Park, just a really good basketball program right now. Yeah. You know where they're at. They're, you know, obviously they've won 2 state championships in the last 20 years, and were state runner-up last year or the year before. So just a lot of talent here, and they have a good system in place. They have a good program.
And we're plagued by injuries on the JV level. Our big guy, Larimore, he's in Larimore. Larry, we call him Larry. He's out with a bad ankle. He didn't even play in the first game this morning, so that really hurts us as far as post play. So we'll see how we do.
Looks like Lions are back on the floor here on the bench. Looks like Lions are going to go back with their starting lineup, as are the North Knox Warriors. So we're here about 20 seconds. We'll get this second half underway. A few more fans are filing in. Forest Park, of course, the home school. They're going to have a big crowd here when they get ready to play tonight. They had a nice crowd here earlier. Being the home school and not having to travel, they had a lot of fans come out. So, man, obviously, when you're at the level that they're at, there's more people. And that's just the nature of the beast, you know.
Yes, you get more support. You get more people wanting to go out and watch your team or their team, our team, you know, because you're having success.
Yeah. So we're ready to go to get this second half underway here, and the Lions got some work ahead of them here, down 17. Got time here, though, but the key is, like you said, Tom, to get off to a good start here, get back on the offensive glass, shot selection, and a little more effort on loose balls, and they out-hustled us on a few plays there. They did. So we'll start 0-0 here and see where the Lions end this game. Lions are going to have the first possession here. Mull now kicks it over to Lloyd, back out to Mull. There's Albertson off the screen. He catches on the right side. And not, you know, North Knox is in good position from a defensive standpoint. KJ underneath, missing another easy one. No foul there. Really wasn't much contact. No. And right down the floor goes McCoy. He throws up a one-hander good. Camden McCoy with the first basket of the second half. There's Braxton Dean. He's going to get an easy layup coast to coast. That was pretty easy. Yep, that was easy for Braxton. But Salem can't trade baskets. No, can't trade with him. So we have to get some stops and some baskets. There's Kern now. He goes down, muscles. Dean throws it up. He just went in with muscle. And Braxton's a hard young man to move. Braxton stood his ground and caused that travel. Yeah, he did. Here comes North Knox now. They're going to pick up full court. First time we've seen this. I thought maybe the Lions might do this after their first make, but they didn't. So KJ's going to inbound it here. Lions going to be in. This might be a good thing for us. Their press offense. They get it in now to Mull. Might give us some easier looks. Put over to KJ. He picked his dribble up. Double dribble. He did. He dribbled and picked it up and put it down again. Yeah. It was just an unforced turnover on the Lions. Yeah, I mean, you got to value the basketball when you're down by 17. A turnover on the Lions here now. North Knox going to inbound it. They get it into McCory, and he turns it back right over. Come on, push it up. Here comes Albertson up the floor quickly. He's going to dribble down, kick it over to Dean. Dean up to KJ. There's a long three in the air. Good.
We needed it.
So maybe that will be a good sign for the Lions. First three of the game by Salem, 32-18 now. That's into that lead. And good job by KJ. That was a nice find, too, by Evan Lloyd.
Good shot. Took his time. Had his feet set.
Parker with the ball now. He's guarded by Mull. The count's on. That might be. Ooh. Now they're going to get at him.
They're going to get at him for that. That was a little nickel dimer there.
Yeah, failed out. Yenny there. The count was on, and Adam just about had him there on the 5. Gets it back out to Parker now, 32-18. 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Fort Knox with the lead and the ball. Yenny with the ball now.
Yeah, we got the ball. Get some better ball pressure.
Oxby with the ball.
They're looking really hard to.
And there's a steal by Braxton Dean, so a turnover, and here comes Adam Mull up the floor. There's Alverson. Oh, I thought he was going to pull the trigger.
I did too.
There's KJ now. He doesn't get it. Gets it to Lloyd. Spin move in the paint. Jump shot. Rolls off. And that's going to be on Braxton. Well, I'll tell you, the Lions have had a lot of balls just hanging on that wing.
Just hanging around and falling off.
32-18. Fouls on Braxton. That's his first. That's second on the Lions in the second quarter.
Man, we needed that bucket.
Yeah, that was potentially a little bit of a shift there you might have felt in the gym. 32-18, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Lions have trailed the entire way on this one. There's Parker, and they're right on him. Take it down to McCoy, and he's giving up a lot of size to KJ. Now they got Kern down there, Braxton Dean. He spins up. That's an easy layup. And it rolls out. And the ball tipped around, picked up by Adam Mull.
Adam Mull.
From the Lions now. Adam's going to take it down, pulls it back out. Good decision by Adam. Gets it to Alverson. There's Lloyd now. Basket here, I think, is huge.
Yeah, it's big.
Ball now, trying to get it underneath the Dean. He dribbles on the left hand. There's KJ, long three in the air. No good air ball. Braxton Dean saves it, but he saves it right to McCory. Gets it up the ball now. McCory, he probably traveled.
He did travel.
Got away with it. Up there's Kern. Knocked around, gets his own rebound. That could have been offensive, and they're going to call KJ. I think he lowered his shoulder.
He did lower his shoulder.
Yeah, he got away with that one. It's going to be a shooting foul. It's going to send Kern to the line. And that foul's going to be on KJ.
Yeah, that's his third. And that was a really bad call.
Yeah, Coach Knight's not happy with that, and he should be.
Because he lowered his shoulder, big time.
Yeah. 2 free throws here for the 6'5". Left-handed senior forward, and he missed the first.
Missed it.
Salem, opportunity.
We get some buckets. We get an offense going. If we can get some points, some easy points.
Yeah, Salem's a more aggressive team, obviously.
Right now, yeah, we're playing better.
So one more here for Kern. 32-18. That lead was as many as 18. It was 17 at half, and he hit 1 of 2. 33-18, 5:17 to go in the third quarter. Mull with the ball now. KJ and Kern that's Trabant again. They're going at it underneath. There's Mull with the ball now. Out to Lloyd. Over to Alverson.
Thought he'd take it.
There's Mull with it. Was going to throw it away. Good job by Adam to bring it back. There's KJ on nice. Will cut on the block. Drop steps. Easy layup. That's where he needs to be.
Exactly. We got to get him going. Inside. In the paint.
33-20 now. 13-point lead. Lions have cut into that. There's a layup.
Okay. Good. Now let's get a bucket.
Rebound by Mull. Quickly up to Lloyd. Gets it out to KJ. KJ thought about 3. That was a good decision. Lloyd gives up a 3. Then back to Mull. Salem with a chance to get this thing down to 10 if they hit a 3. Trying to get KJ the ball. They're trying to get it there, and they do get it to him.
Turnover, no.
Yep. Ball's knocked out of bounds. That's going to be good. Good. Chalky's going to check in.
Get Chalky in there. Get some fresh body in there, Chalky.
Checking in for Albertson. Chalky going to throw it in here for the Lions. They're in a box set here. They're going to screen away, and I know this play. Coach Nice and I ran that. Coach Nice's dad.
That came from Roger Pennington, folks. Yeah, he threw that up back in 1991.
There's Braxton.
He almost had an and one.
It's rolled off. He got fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. Good job by Braxton.
Good play. Good take. Good move. Good strong move to the basket.
He hits both teams. That gets it down to 11. Salem has been looks like a different team in this quarter, Tom.
Right.
Playing with a lot more sense of urgency. And it's the free throw. Clock stopped. Got to convert on the
Got to make them.
Opportunity to get 2 easy ones here with the clock stopped, and we know that not a lot of time, and he got one.
Got that one.
So 33-21 now. Well, Knox only scoring 2 points in this half.
Going to pick up the pressure a little bit.
Shockey now, he's going to pressure Adams. Adams dribbles over. Well, probably did travel. Coach Nice wanted that call. There's a long 3 by Kern. Good.
Got it. Boy, I tell you,
that's a big shot for them.
That ain't a backbreaker.
Yeah, that's a big shot. We need to remember that one. That was a chance the Lions get a stop in the basket. I think the game looks different, but
right.
3:55 to go here. The lead goes back to 15 now. Boyd picks it up. There's KJ. Long 3. No good. And a rebound by McCory. Oxby kicks it up now. There's Yenny. Over to Oxby. Right underneath the Kern. They're looking for him on Dean. Nice spin move. Throws it up. Good. Left-handed shot.
Man, he's a load.
He's not a big guy.
No, he's just really.
He's wiry. Yeah, he's wiry. He knows how to use his body underneath.
He does.
38-21. That lead goes right back up. Evan Lloyd. Good shot by Evan. Good make there by Evan at the free throw line. Jump shot. 38-23 now.
Can't trade baskets, Raj.
No, Lions got to get a couple stops. Had a chance there. We'll see if they can get one here. Every possession is important here. You got to value it when you're down 15.
Yeah.
There's Yenny now.
Got to pressure the ball.
All pressuring him. There's Adams now. Shockey's going to put some pressure. Adams, left-hand dribble behind the back. Still working.
They're almost like they're in a four corner.
Yeah, they've got the 4 spread for sure, and they got to foul them all. It's going to be the 4th on the Lions. One more to be double bonus. That's 4th on the Lions. Only 1 on North Knox in this third quarter. 2:47 to go. 38-23. North Knox with the lead. Alberson checks in for Mull. And Yenny's going to throw it in. Gets it right back. I thought he was going to shoot 3.
I thought they were going to throw it across and get over and back.
They're going to Kern. Man, that's a travel.
Traveled.
Yeah, he was pretty far out that time. Jackson Bruff had the assignment and pushed him out a little bit. And the spin move has resulted in a travel. So a chance for Salem here to cut into this.
Be nice to get a 3.
38-23. Alberson with the ball now. There's Lloyd. Bruff, speaking of 3, there's a 3. No good. Offensive rebound there by Bruff. That's the first of the game for the Lions. It's on the floor. And finally, pulled out there by North Knox. Good job by Jackson to try to get that offensive rebound. There's Parker. Was way out there. Trabant layup.
Easy. Too easy.
Yeah, he caught it down low and just threw it right in. 40-23 now. Lions had that thing down to 11 to 12. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter now. Albertson's out top. There's KJ. Counts on nearly a 5-second.
Yeah, it was.
There's Shockey. Bruff and Trabant going at it underneath. And there's a good take by Shockey.
Nice take by Peyton.
So 2 free throws coming for Shockey. He's yet to get in the scoring column tonight, or does he have 2? He might have scored a basket there early. 40 to, this would be Peyton's first chance to get in the scorebook here. 40-23. With Knox with the lead here. 1:53 to go in this basketball game in the third quarter. Those free throws good by Peyton. So another chance here for Shockey. Substitution. Adam Mull checks back in for Alberson. Let's see if Salem puts a little pressure here on the if they got Mull back in the game, that would tell me they possibly are. I would like to see that. KJ's back deep here, so see if we can get a make here by Peyton and maybe a little full court press. Let's see how they handle pressure. He missed the second. One again, 1 and 2 for the Lions pretty much every time. I think Lloyd would get his first 3 in the first game earlier, and then Lions really struggled from the free throw line.
Started missing them after he made his first 3.
40-24 now. There's Trabant. Altered shot, and it just rolled out. And a rebound by Bruff. Push it up the floor quickly. There's Mull. Picks his dribble up, back to Shockey. Mull gets it back now. Adams dribbles. Goes up, layup, no good. Short arm, nice move. He just couldn't finish, and then a foul on Bruff on the other end. That's going to be 2 free throws. Yeah, Adam, that's a nice shot fake. Beautiful move. Just too far in the basket, hit the bottom of the rim. Short arm. So that's the first on Bruff, and 2 free throws coming for Yenny, Braxton Yenny, 5'11" senior.
We call that rim blocked on the playground. Got rim blocked.
First free throw in the air and rolls in. 41-24, 1:20 to go in this third quarter here from Forest Park High School. This is the consolation game of the Forest Park Invitational Tournament. Second free throw is good. So 2 of 2 for number 2. 42-24, back up to 18. Lions had it down to 12.
Made a little run, and they countered it. Made their little run for themselves.
Lloyd now gets it over to KJ. Ruff now, and there's Mull on the right wing. There's Lloyd now. He's guarded by Yenny. Evans, crossover dribble. They got KJ down low, and that's going to be a foul on Kern.
That's his second, I think.
Good job by KJ there to establish position. They were battling pretty hard. I mean, that's just good, clean play underneath. Yeah, that's just good, clean play. You have to say, hey, nice job by both kids, you know. You got KJ trying to establish position. You got Kern that's fighting to try to get it away from him. That's basketball. And here comes Braxton. He sat for a few minutes there. He checks in for KJ, so Jockey going to throw it in for the Lions. 1 minute exactly to go in this third quarter. 42-24, 18-point lead for North Knox over the Lions. Jockey with the inbound. Gets it to Ruff right under the basket. Put it on the floor.
Yeah, he got fouled on the floor.
It's only going to be the fourth, I believe, on North Knox, so that's a non-shooting foul.
It's the third on number 13.
That's Oxby. 58.6 now. Shockey throws it in. Ruff has a bad habit of dropping the ball down. That shot's blocked and taken away there by...
And he likes to go to his left shoulder.
Yeah. So another missed shot by the Lions, and North Knox with another possession. Yeah, they're just going 4 wide.
Yep. They're spreading the floor.
There's Trabant now. Gets it out to Van Meter. Not got a lot of minutes, but he came in there and scored a basket. His first appearance in, I think his first touch, he had a layup for a basket. 26 seconds. Coach is going to hold for 1.
Coach is wanting them to get out and apply more ball pressure.
And that ball's going to be kicked out of bounds. They're going to call a foul. That's on ball. That's going to be 2 shots for Yenny.
That is his third, maybe.
Double bonus.
4th.
That's the 4th on Adam.
4th.
So we'll see if Coach just lets him to continue to play it out here with only 1 to go. First free throw's good. They can get this thing to 20. That'll look like they're lead. Albertson's in the game. In for Mull. Adams sits at 4. 43-24. Line scored 9 points in this quarter. Second free throw's good. 44-24. 20-point lead here. 16 seconds to go in this first half. In this third quarter. I wish it was just halftime again. We might have a chance.
Might have a chance.
Here comes Albertson. Got it. Good job by Albertson there. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Ball tipped away. No shot there. Going to have a foul called against number 10. And let's see. That could be interesting here, Tom. That foul was called. That's going to be 2 free throws for Albertson.
No, he should be shooting.
He is. He's going to be shooting, too. They're walking to the end of the floor here. So that was a costly mistake there.
That was.
North Knox, so good job by Carson to getting away there. He's going to get 2 free throws. Nobody on the floor but him. First one, no good. I tell you, the free throw shooting was continue for the Lions. Let's see if he can get 1 or 2 and get this to 16. Free throw in the air, and he got that one. So 28 now, 44-28. That's after 3. This is Lions basketball, and WSLM will be right back with the 4th and final quarter.
Planning to buy some land or build a new home or maybe put up a fence? Do you know your property lines? Are you in a floodplain? When it comes to surveying your property, call someone you can trust with years of experience. That's McAllister Land Consulting. Call 812-274-0860. Providing fast, friendly service at reasonable rates. McAllister Land Consulting can provide a wide range of services, including residential and commercial certified land surveys, flood elevation certificates, and land usage consulting. Get to know your property. Call McAllister Land Consulting for a free quote today at 812-274-0860.
here on Lions Basketball, WSLM, home to the Salem Lions, fourth and final quarter, 44-28. Lions trail North Knox here in the fourth quarter, Tom. Real quickly, you got some
35.5% from the floor for the Lions, 51.7% for North Knox.
So just about where the halftime shooting percentages were. Neither team really improved or really fell off much.
Yeah.
Salem now extending a little bit of half-court trap here, trying to mix things up here and create a turnover or two. And they do get one, but nope, stolen back away, and then Alberson takes it away. Good job by Alberson. Gets it up to Dean now. Braxton behind the back. Alberson wide open three. No good.
Boy, that'd have been nice if that went in.
Quick rebound by McCory here. And Salem's going to have to extend this pressure out. I'll tell you, I like the way North Knox spreads the floor. Their spacing is really good. There's McCory with it. Gives it up. Left-hand layup, good.
Yeah, that was easy for him.
Good by Kern there. 46-28. 7 minutes to go in this game. Salem with big deficit here. Shockey goes up a running one-hander.
That gives him 5.
46-30. Now Salem, here's the first full court pressure we've seen from the Lions. See how North Knox handles it. And they break the timeline. Adams with it. Back to Yenny. There's Adams with it now. Salem looking to trap on the wings. There's McCory. Just steps in, throws it up. No good. Rebound by Dean.
Shoot that shot. Yeah. Foul. Good.
Yeah, clock stopped and a foul. 46-30. 15-point lead, not insurmountable.
No.
But every possession you can't trade, obviously. Stops and makes free throw line.
Start making some 3-point shots. Get to the line.
That's the first foul of this first quarter on North Knox. Salem yet to commit one. 6:40 to go in this game. Salem trailing by 16. They're Shockey now. It's out to Lloyd. Yenny's been right on Lloyd. He's done a good job.
Yeah, he has.
Checked him all night. They're Shockey now. Throws up another shot.
Got fouled. Good take.
So here we go. Exactly the situation we just talked about. Free throws, clock stopped, and you're down by 16. These are must-makes here for the Lions.
6 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game.
You know, you get to
speed them up.
Yeah, you know, you get this thing down to 10 with 4 to go, 3 to go, then you feel like you're in the game. First free throw rolls out.
Good.
What was the shooting percentage from the line before that miss, Tom, for the Lions? And through 3.
4 for 7.
4 for 7. One more for Shockey, and he missed them both.
Yep.
Rebound by Kern. And that just has to frustrate Nice to death over there on the bench, I'm sure. There's Yenny. He's going to lay that one in easy. There's nobody stepped over.
No, Evan Lloyd just did a little token.
There's a long three, Alberson. Good.
Little token, stepped in, and then just stepped back and let him slide over there and take a charge.
If nothing else, you got to go with fouling hard.
Yeah.
At least in the message, it's not going to be that easy. And there's a steal by Alberson. So a little spark now for the Lions. Gets up quickly. There's Lloyd. Get back to Alberson. Another 3. Good! Back-to-back threes by Alberson. And a big timeout by North Knox. And that's kind of where we said it needed to be. So we set him up. Nice little run there by the Lions. And cut this thing down here to 12 with 5:52 to go in the game. This is Lions basketball on WSLM.
Got land? Want cash? Vital Farms is here to help. Become an egg farmer, and we'll set you up with our best-in-class support team. Teach you egg farming our way and compensate you fairly for the eggs you produce. Call 844-494-VITAL today to learn how you can transform tree-filled or underutilized land into cash flow for your family. Again, our number is 844-494-VITAL or apply online at vitalfarms.com/farmers.
We're back here on Lions basketball. 5:52 to go in this game. 48-36. Lions cut it down to 12. And Tom, not picking on any player, but that's the synopsis of our team right now. We have an opportunity down here. They get a fast break layup down there, and we have a player who won't come over. Who has one foul in the game. You've got to come over and make a hard foul, keep him from scoring, and put him at the line.
Yeah.
And that wears at the end of the game.
Don't matter, Door.
Yeah.
Just take a step and then back up and let them shoot a layup.
Exactly. That sends a message that, hey, if you come in here, there's going to be a price to pay.
Bill Lanebear, Dennis Rodman would have said, okay, you're going to be laying on your, backside.
Yeah. The Lions with this press here. And the ball really stolen by
Shockey.
Good job by the Lions.
We're struggling with it, boys.
Yeah, I think maybe we talked about
we found something.
Should have employed it maybe a little sooner, but Hey, it seems to be working now. There's Yenny. He breaks it, gets it out to Parker.
We should let him shoot that three.
Yeah, that was a good job by Parker to pull it out. I don't think they want him to shoot a lot right now, but sometimes you go to a stall game, you can stall yourself out of a win.
Yeah, you can.
And there goes the score.
Could have been traveled.
Yenny to Parker now. Lions extending some pressure here. Jackson Bruff's out front chasing. Ooh, there's Yenny with it. Gets it over to 14. That's Kern. He's way out on the floor. Lions spending a lot of energy here, too, though. And a foul on Dean. That's going to be the first foul on the Lions.
That's not a bad foul. Because you got to start taking chances at this point in the ball game. And you know, what if they don't call them and you get a turnover?
5:08 to go in this game. Salem trailing by 12, 48-36. A 6-0 run by the Lions. 2 3-point baskets by Alberson. Get the Lions back here somewhat closer. And cross-court pass. All dangerous pass. Couldn't quite get there. Travel.
Yeah.
Travel. Pressure, yeah. Yeah, I think we probably discovered something here that we might have seen a little earlier.
It'd been nice to do this earlier.
48-36 now, 4:55 to go. A make here, and the feel is totally different.
Yes, it makes it different.
Totally different. There goes Shockey, and a turnover by the Lions. It's going to be a jump ball. Let's see who it goes to.
Salem, our ball. See, that's one of them cases where you're trying to force it in there. You're out of control. You're trying to do too much.
Game situation. You got to know the situation here. It's our ball. We've got the momentum a little bit here. Let's get a good, solid look at the basket. And Shockey throws it off the backboard. Don't know how that can happen, but it just did.
Yeah, it just happened.
Shockey throws it off the back of the backboard, trying to inbound it, and turnover on the Lions. Dean's going to check out now. Lions really small now. Jackson Bruff, the tallest player on the floor for the Lions, so Lions going with a lot of speed here. Trying to get this press here. Got him trapped. And a timeout call.
Yeah,
good job.
We had him in trouble.
Yeah, they don't have him trapped over. Good job. We'll take time in to hear from the sponsor. This is Lions Basketball on WSLM.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
And back there, live action. North Knox with an inbound. Ball's on the floor. Jump ball's going to be North Knox ball. North Knox coach. Josh Adams all over the official. He wanted a foul call there. Salem's only committed one in this quarter. North Knox with 2. Braxton Dean checks back in here for Mull. He's got 4. And they throw it in the backcourt to Parker now. Salem really extending that pressure. And the ball kicked away. Yeah, North Knox struggled against this for sure. You can see.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean,
they got a little comfortable there the way they were playing.
I wish we found this earlier.
Yeah. They are not comfortable right now playing against this pressure that the Lions have cranked up on them. Parker with the ball now. Albertson's going to check him. And nearly a steal there by Lloyd. Kicks it over. They're not looking to shoot.
No, they're not going to shoot.
That was wide open there. Gave up the open shot to try to run some more clock. Get it out to Van Meter. Lions trying to foul. Ball's over now to Yenny. He goes down wide open. He's not even looking at the basket. There's Parker. He would have let that go in the first half for sure. 3:50 to go now. 12-point ball game. Time beginning to be a little more of a factor here. There's going to be a layup up and in. They ran it exactly how they wanted. 50-36 now. 14-point lead. There's Shockey with the ball. Free throw line. Stepped in. Might have traveled. Yeah. Another turnover on the line. Quickly up the floor. Going to be a layup. Easy layup by 13. Oxby. Lions got beat down the floor. Nobody back on defense. Result in an easy layup. And it's kicked right back up to 16. Dean with the ball now. Gets it to Bruff. Almost another turnover. Braxton leaning in. They're going to get him for an offense if he's not careful.
That was the mailman, Carl Malone, delivering the mail.
Muscle there.
Yeah, you better believe it.
Foul on Shockey.
Braxton Dean's the man.
52-38.
Checking the boxes.
3:03 to go in this game. Going to be the second on the Lions. Ball checks in with 4 fouls. 3:03 to go. 14-point game. North Knox led the entire way. Salem got it down. Got it to 12 a couple of times. Steal by Mole. Gets it to Dean. Layup. No good.
But he got fouled. Man, I wish he'd have made that.
Yeah, because we are struggling to get line right now.
Throws.
So 2 free throws here for Dean. Clock stopped. Chance to get it to 12. Salem only committed 2 fouls, so they can be a little more aggressive right now on defense, but there's fouls to give. First free throw's no good. One more for Braxton. Shockey missed 2 his last trip there.
Yeah.
If Braxton can get 1 of 2, no good short. Just a lot of points left at the line. 52-38. North Knox is going to break the pressure. And there's going to be a shot up, no good. And, I don't think Van Meter wanted to shoot that. No, he didn't. He passed up a layup.
He almost traveled. And he did, but he didn't travel. He gathered himself, but he wasn't going to shoot it.
That's going to send Corey Van Meter, a 5'7" sophomore, to the line for 2 free throws. He's got 2 points tonight, and they were on a layup. First free throw, no good. So that's a miss there, and those were big for the Lions. 2:46 to go in this game. Lions are at the point where every possession is pretty much going to have to result in a basket.
Missed that one.
There's Mull with the ball now.
Push it up.
Gets to Peyton.
There's face guarding.
And they tackled Peyton. That could be close to being.
Yeah.
And intentional. Yeah, he grabbed him like it was a football tackle.
They're face guarding Carson Albertson out there. Parker is. They're not letting him get the ball. Oh, on the floor.
Yeah, Evan Lloyd's going to throw it in for the Lions. Right where Shockey threw it in a second ago, and this time Shockey gets the ball. There's Albertson, there's Lloyd. They scouted that play well.
Yeah, they have.
The first team that's really shut it down this season. Shockey, long shot in the air, no good air ball. Yeah, body language says it all right now.
Yeah, it does.
52-38. Salem down by 14. Full court pressure here by the Lions. And they do get it in. Adams with the ball now. Back to Yenny. Well, Parker's been quiet the second half. I don't think he scored.
Boy, that start really gave him
a turnover by the Lions. Evan Lloyd with it now. Bounce pass up to Dean. Throws up and in.
Yep.
52-40 now. 12-point lead. There's Van Meter knocked away from behind. Good job by Evan Lloyd. Shockey knocked it away. There's Lloyd. Over to Mull. Adam with a long 3. No good. Rebound by Mull. Throws it up. Got it. It's 10. That's the closest the Lions have been in a long time. 52-42. 10-point lead. Salem with this full court pressure. Adam's going to foul out of the game. If they called on Adam. It's Adam or Braxton. And Adams just fouled out.
Yeah, they split us. I think it was Moore split the defender.
52-42, 10-point lead here for North Knox.
They're not shooting.
That's only the 4th, so one more double bonus now. Rupp checks in. The Adams finish for the night. They get it into Corey. Kicks it over. There's Van Meter. He played a lot of minutes in the second half. 3-on-2. Turn. They're going to pull it back out, Tom. Good discipline.
Yep, good discipline.
They're in the 4 corners. They're going to run clock here, obviously. Salem got a foul. Turnover by Dean. There's Lloyd. There's Shockey with it now. Nearly turned it over. Finds Braxton. Throws it up, and he got it. 8-point lead here. Salem cut this down. 52-44. 1:20 to go. And a foul on Braxton. That's going to be free throws for Van Meter. So, late fury here by the Lions.
Yeah, there's time.
Yeah, 1:18 to go. Down by 8. It's going to come down to free throws. Yeah, like the old adage, if you can make them here, you're going to win. And a timeout called by Coach Knight at the full timeout. We take time into here from the sponsor. This is Lions Basketball on WSLM.
Mama Rosa's brings their famous pizza buffet to you on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $12.99. Choose from a wide variety of pizza, homemade soups, and a large salad bar with their favorite potato salad, slaw, and dessert. back on Friday nights for the Homestyle Buffet from 4:30 to 8 p.m. or 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays for $15. Children's buffet is only $7 each. It's where you'll find a variety of good home-cooked foods at Mama Rosa's.
And we're back here. Forest Park High School. 1:18 to go in this basketball game. Salem's cut this lead down to 8. This score was 44-28 after 3. So Lions, big fourth quarter. Big fourth quarter. And only allowing 8 points here by North Knox in this fourth quarter. So kind of a changing of the guard there. Salem struggling there for 3 quarters, and then Salem having a big fourth quarter, but let's hope it's not too little too late.
Well, what's happened, North Knox has become non-aggressive.
Yeah,
they're playing not to lose now.
Yeah, and as we've said before, that's when you can snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. And we don't want to see that happen to the Lions, but hopefully it happens to the Warriors here.
North Knox, yeah.
2 free throws. Yeah, sometimes you can play not to lose, and that costs you the game. Free throw good by Van Meter. If they hit their free throws, they're going to win. That's the bottom line.
That's it.
Because they don't have to foul to extend this game.
Or
it's going to be double
not turn the ball over.
Yeah. 53-44, and that leads at that time.
We'll do that. We'll do 1 for 2. Now slow it down, Braxton.
And I wouldn't be surprised if North Knox's strategy just fouled. They might want to foul the way Salem shot free throws.
We're at the free throw line.
Yeah, Salem's going to go to the line. I don't think that's a strategy I've ever seen employed. But
no, I don't think
shooting free throws. So Salem has definitely struggled tonight from the line. 2 free throws for Braxton. First one up. Got it. Good. This is money time, as they say. One more here for the 6'3 junior for the Lions. And we'll see if he can cut into that lead even more. And that one's short. Rebound quickly by Kern. He gets it up to Van Meter. 2-on-1. That's going to be a layup. And he gets it. Rebound by Dean. 1:04 to go. Salem's still not dead yet. Got a chance here. Ball nearly stolen away. Picked up by Dean. Throws it up. Got fouled. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. Braxton got trapped. Kern came out and knocked the ball loose. That gave Braxton a dribble, and Braxton went straight to the basket. 53-45. 8-point lead here. Chance for Salem to get this down to 6, which would be big. Be huge. Free throw's good. 53-46 now. A chance here to get this thing down to 6, which is the closest the Lions have been since, and that's an air ball. Yeah. The 7-point lead here with 57.8 to go. Coach Nice just rubs his head and claps and says, let's go. Quickly into Van Meter now. There's Shockey. Don't have to foul. Oh, they called the cheap one. They called it on Bruff. So that's going to be free throws on the other end here. It's going to come down to North Knox at the free throw line with 53 seconds to go. Salem got a lot of players here that can commit personals to extend this game, and Coach Nice wouldn't care if it takes 15 minutes to play 53 seconds right now. He got that one. He looked good. Yeah, that looked like a good stroke. First free throw. Coach Nice wants a timeout here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take this time in for a word from one of our sponsors. This is Lions Basketball on WSLM.
At McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game, it's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind Nick Rapp. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours.
And one more free throw here for Yenny. In the air, and he missed that one, and a rebound by Jackson Bruff. We got a push. Yeah, opportunity for the Lions. They're only hitting 1 of 2 from the line. Of course, we are too. Albertson now, they're right on him. They're not going to give him a chance to shoot. There goes Dean now. Spin move up to the basket. Throws it up, man. No good. Got fouled again. Gosh, just couldn't finish. That would have been really big there. So opportunity for Braxton to go back to the line. 54-46, 8-point lead. If Braxton can just get this thing down to 6, then it's a two-possession game, and anything can happen. It's huge. First free throw is no good.
No good.
One more coming for Dean here. Line's got to be close to 50%, maybe below.
Yep.
Second free throw.
No good.
In and out, no good. And Jackson Bruff knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be North Knox basketball. 54-46. North Knox with that lead. Salem doing a good job of extending this game. Just not able to knock them down from the line. And North Knox is going to break that pressure. Yenny with the ball now. Got to come out foul. Don't have time, and Jackson Bruff gets it. 31.5. 8-point lead here. Chance for North Knox to get back up to 10.
We fought back.
Yeah,
we really battled back, but just a little too late for the Lions.
First free throw by Parker is in.
No good.
They've not shot the ball.
No, they've not made free throws either.
So a chance here to get it to 9. The Lions did a good job to get back in this game. Had it to 6. And he got 1 of 2. Ball's in now to Shockey. He's going to break the pressure.
Don't have time.
Don't have a lot of time for a lot of passing. It's got to be a pass or two and a shot. There goes. That's going to be offensive. Yeah, I think that's coming.
I did too.
Yeah, that foul's on Braxton Dean. That'll be player control, no free throws. So 19 seconds, that's pretty much going to wrap it up.
That's it. Yeah, pretty much.
I think he might have just fouled out the game that he did. So here comes Ethan. No, not Ethan. It's going to be KJ. KJ going to check in. So Braxton Knight's finished. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Adams. Probably the last timeout we'll have here. So we'll take time in here. Hear from the sponsors. This is Lions basketball on WSLM.
Into the college football playoff. Now throws it down the field. He's got Pereira. 50-yard line. He might go. Indiana is Notre Dame. Hoosiers and the Fighting Irish. This is Justice Allison. Up to the middle. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indiana. Goodness, waiting is super.
Get to Boyd County Tire and Call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires, you know, to keep it moving on down the road. They got tires for driving me. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Do Boyd County Tires does it right. Big or small, we service all. Do Boyd County Tires.
See your Michelin dealer today for the Michelin Defender tire. It's the tire that delivers what you want. Outstanding safety, more miles, and fuel efficiency. All backed by an 80,000-mile limited warranty. Don't sacrifice. Ask for the Michelin Defender tire today at your local Michelin dealer. Find the right Michelin tire and get the expert service you deserve at DuBois County Tire and Supply in Jasper, Davis County Tire and Supply in Washington, and Knox County Tire and Supply in Vincent. See manufacturer's limited warranty book for details.
And we're back. This is the final 19 seconds of the game. Foul on Salem. Going to send number 13, Oxby, to the line for the North Knox Warriors, who are going to win this basketball game, Tom. Salem's going to go to 3-6 on the season. North Knox are going to even their record up. First free throw's good. 55-46. Excuse me, it's going to be their second win of the year. I was thinking of Winchester.
That's what I was wondering.
Second was good, so Oxby hit them both. 57-46. Probably be Salem's last possession in the little give and go. Turnover by the Lions. That's going to wrap it up.
Don't foul, boys.
Yeah, probably not going to. They're going to run this out. Guinea with the ball now. He's going to hold it, and that's where this one's going to end. 57-46. North Knox defeats the Lions here to claim third place in this Forest Park Invitational Tournament. But Salem's going to drop to 3-6 on the season. Going to be the second win for the North Knox Warriors. They'll take third place. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back for a post-game report. This is Lions basketball on WSLM. Stay tuned for the Papa John's post-game report. And we're back here on the Papa John's postgame report. Salem Lions losing tonight to the North Knox Warriors 57-46. But the Lions dropped the 3-6, Tom, and an opportunity kind of lost there.
It was
another slow start. The Lions really turned it on there in the fourth quarter.
We played well in this. Yeah, halfway through the third quarter, going into the fourth and all the fourth quarter, we really started turning it on. But we dug too deep of a hole. We got in the hole too early and had trouble. We just couldn't dig ourselves out of it.
Yeah, North Knox led by as many as 20 there a couple different times in that third quarter. And the Lions did a good job of getting them back down to 6, but just not good from the line. I don't know what else you can say. Salem just not shooting very well from the line. You got
17.
6 of 17 from the line. What percentage is that? Going to have that shooting percentage there on free throws for the Lions.
35.3%.
35%. They shot better from the field than they did from the line. So that's got to be a major focal point for this basketball team moving forward when we get into the meat and potatoes of that conference schedule, when you're going to be playing against the Charlestowns and the Silver Creeks and the Scottsburgs and the Austins. Salem got to get better from the line for sure. Let's get some final stats here.
Well, I'll give you. We'll start off with the North Knox Warriors. 9-meter 3, Yenny 13. Parker had 9.
All in the first quarter.
The first 9 points.
Yeah, of the game.
McCory had 4 or 5. Oxby 4. Kearns 14. Trabant 9. Now that rounded out their scoring with 57 points. For the Lions, Mull 4, Chucky 5, Lloyd 4, Braxton Dean 18 points. KJ 5, Carson Albertson 10. That rounds out to 46 for the Lions.
So 57 to 46.
57-46. Turnovers. Salem had 12. The Lions had 12. North Knox had 16.
3-point line. Salem 4 of 13.
4 of 13. Got out rebounded 28-18 on the boards.
Yeah, and that was a big factor. Salem did not get on. I'm going to check this real quick. I want to see the offensive rebounds just to see. Lions finished with 2. They had 0 at half, so they get 2.
Right.
And that's a stat that the Lions usually have 7 to 8 in that stat line. And those are second chance opportunities that you don't have when you don't get those offensive rebounds. True. Assists, Salem had 9. North Knox had 11. Personal fouls about even. Both teams commit 16. Like you said, 28-18 advantage from North Knox on the boards. That's huge. But once, 35% from the free throw line is just hard for me to believe. This Lions shoot 43% for the game from the field and 35% from the free throw line. North Knox shot 65% from the free throw line. They got there 20 times, Tom. A lot of those at the end of the game when
we had to foul.
They shoot 54% from the field. They shoot 50% from 3. The Lions only 30% from 3, and the Lions attempt to more than 12.
Yeah,
4 of 13, and not an exorbitant number of threes, but it just seems like that 12 attempt margin is kind of there for the Lions. And trying to look at how many minutes, KJ only played 12 minutes in this game. He plays a total of 12 minutes for the Lions and committed 3 personal fouls. But I think Coach Knight's not happy with some of the things, so KJ got a little more time on the bench. And all of the Lions tonight just did not have that look in their eye like we seen when they were at Eastern.
We really didn't start playing until the 8th quarter of today.
Yeah, the best quarter that they don't play was the fourth quarter of this last game.
The fourth quarter of the second game, the 8th quarter, we decided we started playing ball.
Yeah. This is the Papa John's postgame report. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
The Shakaroni is back. Get the extra cheesy, extra pepperoni pizza with extra large slices only from Papa John's. A pizza so big, you're going to have to share it. We're talking 8 boldy, foldy, stacky slices. It all starts with Papa John's fresh, never frozen original dough and stretched into an extra large pizza. Then it's topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni for that ooey, gooey, peppy, pleasy taste. Order one online today or with your Papa John's app or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each Shakaroni pizza is $12.99. Remember, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Better get you some Papa John's today by calling Reese at the Salem store at 812-883-3369.
Back here on the Papa John's postgame report, Salem losing in this consolation game to North Knox, 57-46. A little too late. Lions furious comeback in that fourth quarter, and that press really made a difference in that fourth quarter time. And you and I talked about that at halftime. You know, we speed them up. Yeah, speed them up a little bit, create some havoc, create some pressure. North Knox got very comfortable. They got very lethargic. When your opponent gets comfortable, that's usually not good for you. You have to keep the pressure on. You have to change things up. You have to make them uncomfortable, put them in positions that they're not going to have as much success at. And the Lions did a good job of that in the fourth quarter. But just that lead at 20, it was just hard for the Lions to cut it down in one quarter. I think another quarter, if that's a five-quarter game, Salem might win that basketball game. Yep. But they only play 4, so that's going to drop the Lions to 3-6. We'll be back on the air on January the 10th. Got a little break here. The week after next will be our next game. That'll be on a Friday night. It'll be at Orleans, number 1 team in the state, single A, going over there to their place. And that's going to be a tough environment to go playing over there. You know that gym over there. Those fans over there are basketball fans. Yes. That is a raucous crowd over there. And when they smell blood in the water, I mean, the sharks come out. You better believe it. They got shooters. Yeah, they will do things to you that you can't imagine on the basketball court. I've seen Coach Bradley win games in the 20s. Yep. Where he gets a 4-point lead. And like I said, it feels like 20. It don't take much. Yeah, and he will spread it out and go to 4 corners and just make you look silly. So hopefully the Lions can fix a few of the things that they need to work on and go over there to Orleans and play a competitive game. That's against a very good basketball team that will help you down the stretch in your conference season when you get into the conference play. The Lions will follow that game on Saturday night with a home game against the Crawford County Wolfpack, a team that Salem beat last year, one of their 3 wins. That was a good ball game. We called that down. Overtime, I think. That was an exciting game. The Lions pulled that one out, which was a big victory. So Crawford County coming in, they're going to look for some payback there for the Lions on their home court. And as we said, that'll be a Friday, Saturday night weekend at Orleans on Friday the 10th at home against Crawford County. On the 11th, we'll be on the air for the John Jones pregame show over at Orleans at about 7 o'clock. Just tune in. We'll be on right as soon as the JV game is over. Now, the 11th, the game against Crawford youth night, so our youngsters are going to run out on the court. I think it's going to be halftime of the varsity game, so that's a big night for those little kids. Expecting a big crowd for that. There'll be a lot of parents and grandparents and people that hopefully Salem can put on a good show for the fans and get a few more people to come out and follow the Lions. Support Salem, yes. These kids are working hard. Just some little things. Throwing it off the backboard out of bounds. That's committing fouls 86 feet from the basket when you don't really have to. Those are the little things that Salem is going to have to get turned around. And those little things will make a difference in some of these games they're going to have. They're going to be closer. And let's face it, I think we were as talented as North Knox. We matched up well against them. I think we did. Just played 3 really bad quarters. And the start was really bad. Yeah, like I said, if the game was 5 quarters, I think Salem might have had enough there because North Knox was kind of gassed there. They did. I think there might have been enough left for the Lions to maybe pull that one out or at least get it back to even. The Lions cut it down to 6, a couple of opportunities. So this championship game is going to be getting underway. We're not going to call this game, but it'll be Forest Park in Winchester in the championship game. So the Lions are going to settle for 4th place here in this tournament, the first year that they played here. JV is going to be tipping off here in a little bit. Hopefully they can get a win against Forest Park. So we're going to take one more time out. We'll be back to sign off. This is Lions basketball on the Papa John's postgame report.
The Shakaroni is back. Get the extra cheesy, extra pepperoni pizza with extra large slices only from Papa John's. A pizza so big, you're going to have to share it. We're talking 8 boldy, foldy, shacky, stacky slices. It all starts with Papa John's fresh, frozen original dough, hand stretched into an extra large pizza. Then it's topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni for that ooey, gooey, peppy, pleasy taste. Order one online today or with your Papa John's app or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each Shakaroni pizza is $12.99. Remember, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
We're back on the Papa John's postgame report. Lions lose tonight in this Forest Park Invitational Tournament. Settle for 4th place to go to 3-6 on the season. We'll be back on the air January the 10th From Orleans High School, John Jones pregame show about 7 p.m. Tom, WSLM player of the game is
Carson Albertson. He brought us back.
Yeah, nice little fury there in that fourth quarter. Hit back-to-back threes that kind of changed the momentum a little bit.
He sparked us.
So a nice job by the sophomore guard to be the WSLM player of the game. So that's going to be it for us tonight.
Signing off.
So for Tom Faltz and for Becky and Greg and everybody at WSLM, this is Roger Pennington saying good night and go Lions.